Hey vlog. I've really got to stop taking these breaks or whatever the you want to call it. I'm sure it's really just bothersome and annoying, and really what I need is somebody to just pester me every day. McKayla, film. McKayla, get your camera out. McKayla, start editing. McKayla, just vlog. As you may have noticed, my hair kind of looks like mold that grows on cheese, but this is kind of like the filler shade before I do like the actual blue that I'm going for. Once I go for that blue, just do it, just send it, then I'm gonna go back dark and I'm gonna cut all my hair off. So I just wanted to do something fun before I chop it all off. So yeah, I just post-mated my hair color. Let me show you. Here it is. I'm kind of nervous because this is a very intense blue. I think I might dilute it a little bit with some conditioner. I don't know. We're just gonna see how it goes. We're gonna see how it looks in the bowl. We're gonna see how it looks on my head. We're just gonna go for it. And if it looks crazy and I look like a smurf, then so be it. I'll give you updates along the way. Here I am. Don't judge me at everything going on behind me. Just don't flip and judge me. You know what? It's okay. I just wanted you guys to see what it's looking like. I have blue color all over. I just had to clean my bathroom floor with fingernail polish remover because I'm a messy ass. Yeah, thanks for staying tuned. Oh my god. Hey, you guys. This may or may not be a few days after I told you I was gonna show you what it looked like as soon as I was done coloring it and styling it. I even did a live get ready with me and everything, and I just didn't vlog. But I don't really know what else you expect from me. I've clearly proven to you that I'm honestly not even a YouTuber. I'm just documenting things when I feel like it, so. This is the face of sheer embarrassment. Thanks for being here. I do really like it though. I really feel like a smurf. A hot smurf. I'm getting Smurf, Elsa, mermaid vibes, and I don't really know what kind of combination that is, but I'm digging it. I just got out of the shower, so I'm looking a little, I don't know, but I was in the shower and I thought to myself, you dumb bitch, you have not even finished the vlog from the other day when you were coloring your hair. So I was like, okay, I guess I'll just wrap it up. I do have a subject that I really want to talk about. It's really random. I do have a lot of videos that I'm already working on, but I think I'm just gonna start this one. It's kind of just something that has really been like fucking with me lately because I am so happy now. It's not that you look back and you dwell on things that have happened to you, but when you get in a better place in your life, you can kind of take a breather and you have more room to sit back and really think like, okay, this is why this happened and I shouldn't have reacted the way that I did. You have a more clear understanding of why things happen the way they do. Your overall outlook on certain situations are just a lot more positive and proactive, and I just know the state that I am in now, it's very different from where I was, and in a really, really, really good way. So I've never talked about this before. I know that I like briefly mentioned it in a live like right after it happened, but I never made a video, and I really always have wanted to. All the times that I wanted to, I wasn't in the right headspace, the right environment, the right circumstances, and now I feel like I've finally accepted the things that have happened to me, and I kind of want to talk about this subject. So let me get situated. Grab a hold of your chairs, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. Okay. None of this was like pre-thought out. I don't know why I've been feeling like I needed to talk about this so much recently, but I think I'm still dealing with it. I feel like I've really moved on from it, but when I do feel negative emotions towards it, it's really hard for me to just dismiss them because it was such an impactful moment in my life. So I'm sorry, I look like shit right now, but honestly, like, I feel like these are the best kind of videos when they're not planned at all. My hair is so greasy. I haven't washed it since I've done it. It's just not even styled right now, but it's not about what I look like. Okay. So, and I'm gonna try my best to like not really edit this video that much because I want it to be that raw and emotional and personal, because I know that a lot of you watching this might have gone through something, or you might know somebody and you might show them this video. Sometimes it just makes you feel good to know that somebody else is not even dwelling. See, like, I'm already using the wrong words. It's a permanent thing, and it's something that you are going to think about forever, and it does get easier. Okay, I should probably just get into it, right? Yeah, okay. In May of 2016, actually in December of 2015, going into the new year, I started dating this guy. We just had a really, really, really toxic relationship. He was very abusive, kind of physically and really, really, really emotionally and mentally. It was right after a really bad breakup, and I was kind of just rebounding. It was something that I should have gotten out of a lot sooner, but that's beside the point. We can't go back and fix it, right? Yeah, no. So anyway, one day I was laying down with him. I was like, you know what? I haven't gotten my period in a while. I'm kind of mood swinging lately. Like, I don't know if I'm just being paranoid. And this was like the first time that I really thought about it, was when I was laying down with him. And he was like, should we get a pregnancy test? And I was like, honestly, probably yeah. So we did. The first one was negative. I think the second one, there was like a faint second line. That was when I was like, okay. And then I took another one and it was negative. So then I was really like, oh my God, this could actually be real. I ended up making an appointment with the doctor. And at this point in my head though, I'm still like just in disbelief. I'm like, there's no way I'm pregnant. There's just no way. So we go to the clinic. I get like a pregnancy test there. They came back into the room and they look at me and they go, the test is positive. And I will never fucking forget the look on his face, dude. I looked at him and he just went like this. And I just looked at him and I grabbed whatever thing was closest to me and I just started fanning myself because I thought I was gonna pass out. I really thought I was about to faint in front of these doctors and my boyfriend, and I was like, I could not, I was almost convinced that I wasn't pregnant. So we find out that I'm pregnant, and then by doing calculations and things like that, I was basically 4 weeks pregnant. I hate the way my hair looks right now. 4 weeks of being knocked up. As soon as I found out that I was pregnant, I thought about all the decisions that I had made prior to even thinking that I was pregnant. This was a dark, dark, dark place in my life. I didn't even know I was depressed. I just kind of lost myself, and I thought that dating him would make me feel better, and in the moment it felt better, but in actuality it was just really toxic and just really, really disgusting and bad. So I was just thinking about, as soon as I found out I was pregnant, I was like, okay, I've done acid, I've been drinking, I've done Molly once or twice. Like, I'm being so open and honest with you guys. If that says anything, I don't do shit anymore, and I am so content with that. The only thing I do is smoke weed. Weed to me is not a drug. Weed to me is a medicine. So smoking blunts, that's not okay. So I was smoking blunts, getting drunk almost every day, because my boyfriend is actually an alcoholic. I asked the doctors, I was like, listen, I have been doing drugs, I've been drinking. Is my baby okay? And instantly I knew in my head that I was gonna keep it. I knew instantly. And the doctor said, well, think about it. When people get pregnant, they're still human. When they don't know that they're pregnant, they're still gonna be doing the shit that they would normally do if they weren't pregnant. So the doctors just reassured me, like, this happens. It's only been 4 weeks. I'm sure that it's okay. If there is any complications, then we'll find out later. Right now you need to just worry about yourself, keep everything healthy and good and golden. I completely stopped drinking, stopped smoking cigarettes, cold turkey. At this point, I was drinking and smoking a lot. Quit everything, cold turkey. I'm keeping this child. This is my precious being. And at this point, I didn't give a fuck about anything else. I just wanted my baby and I to be healthy. Right when I found out, too, we told his family, and we told my family. But we didn't tell really anyone else. We told some of our close friends, but I didn't get on the internet and tell all my followers and all my subscribers. I didn't want to come out and just be like, hey, I'm pregnant, until I had a plan. I wanted to wait until I was a few months pregnant too, just because you're supposed to do that, because 1 in 3 pregnancies lead to a miscarriage. So I just wanted to be safe, I have never experienced more hormonal bullshit in my entire life. And it really didn't help that my boyfriend treated me like shit, but I was a mess. Then we ended up telling all of our friends. Everyone knew. The only people that didn't know is my followers. You guys are the only people I didn't let you know that much information yet. Because it was a really hard time for me. I struggled really, really bad. I had breakdowns every other day. It was just bad, and he just expected me to do everything for him when I wanted things to be done for me, and it was just bad. And I'm not here to bash on him, because ultimately we created this being, this life, together, and I can never really take that away from him. So I should have never really been with him in the first place, because it was just to make me feel good temporarily. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Being in this position now and looking back, it's really crazy. But anyway, so yeah, I was led to believe that I was healthy and pregnant, got on insurance, started baby shopping. I don't know. It was I remember being in the shower and just like looked down at my belly. And I just started talking to it, like the feeling of knowing that you created a life, and a life that is part of you. Literally, it's growing and living inside of you. Pregnancy and having babies is so normalized, but the feeling is unreal. Knowing that something you created, a living, breathing baby, a human, a part of you is just there. I've never felt so in love before, and I didn't even know what it looked like. You know what I'm saying? Like it was probably this big. Like I didn't even know. On May 24th, I was at my house and I went to the bathroom and I saw blood in my underwear. I know, like, if a pregnant woman saw blood in her underwear, she would kind of be freaking out. And I didn't know what to do. I just immediately called my boyfriend and told him, and I called my Grammy because she's had miscarriages before. I was just in complete fear. I just couldn't bear the thought of losing what I had grown to love so much already. I can't even explain it. Like, those words don't even compare to the feeling that you have. So I end up going to his house. Should I go to the emergency room? Should I go to the hospital? Do I just wait it out? What do I do? My Grammy was telling me, okay, just you have to lay on your back. If you start having any cramping or if you start bleeding more, then you go to the hospital. So then I start having really painful cramps. And so we go to the emergency room and I'm waiting for like an hour before they check me. I have my Grammy meet me at the hospital because I needed moral support. I needed her to be there with me. The doctors came in and examined me. They took blood. I don't even know how long it took. It felt like years. My Grammy, bless her heart, the whole time that we were there, she was just saying, you have to prepare yourself just in case this is what's going on, just in case you're gonna lose the baby, just in case you're having a miscarriage. Like, you need to prepare yourself and you need to know that it's gonna be okay. It wasn't meant to be. I just kept telling her, like, shut up, like, stop talking like that. Like, my baby is fine. I'm fine. We're gonna be fine. With tears in my eyes. What felt like years of waiting for them to come back with the results. Doctor came back in and he said, he just said, I'm so sorry. The results are showing that at about 4 or 5 weeks, your baby stopped developing. So you would have either carried long-term, full-time, had a deformed child, or you would pass it. And he just kept saying, like, it's honestly just better this way. It didn't happen for a reason. It's not your fault. It's nothing you did. But in my mind, I'm like, what if I did this? I just really started blaming myself. And I don't know, like, that feeling of loss was just the hardest. It just felt like a part of me died. And I'm sorry, I'm like really not trying to cry. I really thought that I was gonna do so good without crying, but, and like, I can talk about it openly without getting emotional like this, but I haven't sat down and really reminisced. It was tough. It was by far the hardest thing I've gone through to this day. By far. And after that, mind you, this was this was 3 days before my birthday. My birthday sucked. My boyfriend ended up breaking up with me. I ended up finding out he was cheating on me the whole time. It was just bad. Like, it was seriously such a fucked up time. Looking back, I didn't even know that I was depressed afterwards. I didn't even know. I just started acting out, and I realized that even the people closest to me didn't know that I was depressed. I didn't even really know that I was depressed because I kind of just put up this this fake facade. It took me a week to get out of bed, but that was normal, you know, like that was like understandable, rightfully so. But after that, I kind of just forced myself to get back in the groove of things and just bounce back after the miscarriage and the breakup. And I just turned to drugs and drinking and getting fucked up every single day, hanging out with the wrong people, sleeping with the wrong people, making the wrong friends, spending too much time with the wrong people, making poor decisions, and just being so self-destructive. In the moment, it made me feel good. It made me feel better, even though there was still just that emptiness inside of me. It took me up until moving to Oregon and really getting away from everybody, everyone, until March, just a few months ago when I moved here. I made that video about a month ago about realizing that I think that I do have depression. I think there's a difference too between having depression and being depressed, because having depression is a permanent state of being. Being depressed is more of an in the now moment. I'm not a depressed person. I don't really have a depressive personality. When people meet me, they think like, oh my, like, how is this girl so fucking happy? You know what I mean? I think I've always had some sort of mild form of depression, and I never, ever knew or realized that until moving to Oregon. I don't really know what I'm saying. I don't even know why that's really relevant. Just moving here and starting over has truly forced me to come to terms with previous situations and things that I've gone through. I just feel so blessed being here and having all of these amazing revelations and realizations of myself and of just the world in general, but I don't even know what I'm saying. Something was telling me to make this video. Maybe it's because there are a few of my followers and subscribers that are going through the same thing or have gone through the same thing, or they're really close to somebody who went through the same thing and they're just trying to understand their behavior. I'm assuming that's why I had this urge to do that, because that's how life works. So, in conclusion, it takes some serious soul searching, some serious decision making to really figure out either that you're unhappy or why you're unhappy. I just want you to know that you're not alone. This is something that I really feel seriously about. I really want to be there for people that went through the situation, because it was, like I said, the hardest thing I have ever gone through. And when I really think about it, like, do I regret it? Do I regret being with him? Do I regret getting pregnant? I don't at all, because I don't think that I would be here right now if something that traumatic hadn't happened to me. And I always say anyway, like, I don't regret anything, because you are exactly where you're supposed to be because of the decisions that you and other people have made. Like, we are all affected, all of us, we're all affected by each other's decisions. So yeah, I don't know. I don't even really know how to end this. I'm sorry that this is kind of like a weird vlog, Dr. Phil session. It feels so good to me to know that my personal problems can help other people, because I don't know. I don't even know what I'm saying. I'm just really thankful to be here and to be where I am, and I feel blessed every single day, and I've never felt like that until I moved to Oregon. Sometimes it just takes literally leaving every single thing that you know. Cut all of your fucking hair off, move across the country, sell your car, quit your job, start up the business that you've always wanted to, start working on the designs that you wanted to, start doing makeup videos. If you feel like there is a void and there is something empty inside of you, which is deep and dark and almost dangerous, it can lead to a lot of bad decision making, that feeling. If you feel like that, really take a step back, go out on that fucking limb and change your life. I feel like that was really just the point of this video, is how drastically different my life is, truly, especially from that point, because I consider that point my lowest point and I consider this point my highest point. So I feel like naturally it's only right to be making this video. So I love these kind of videos. Like, this just made me feel so good. And when I'm filming like the motorcycle accident or my lip video, and it's like, it's almost like a script. It's all laid out and it's in a formation. Like, I know the blueprint of what I'm about to say, but this, I didn't even have a fucking idea what I was about to say. No clue. I just knew that I needed to just start talking. I think we ended on a really good conclusion. So, I love you guys more than you will ever fucking know. I don't know. I just keep going on tangents. I think I covered it. I'm gonna get really high now. I love you guys. The sun is already starting to set. This is crazy. Summer's over. Stay fucking cute, chicken heads. I love you.